How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel in a brand new video. So today I'm going to be reading through One Piece chapter 1055, and I'm honestly really excited to see what's going to happen in this chapter, because after last week we got so much information, a lot of freaking bombshells dropping on us. Sabo apparently killed Cobra. Is it likely that happened? I mean, it's a possibility it could have happened, yes, but I think the likely scenario after looking it over is that the government themselves probably killed Cobra and then decided to frame it on Sabo. However, at the same time, I'm not sure why they would do this, because apparently now Sabo has legendary status. Last chapter they mentioned that he, like, his status practically surpasses that of Dragon. So I'm wondering if if it is the case that the government killed Cobra and decided to frame Sabo for it, I wonder if they knew the outcome of how Sabo was going to be viewed in the eyes of the people, or whether that was just something they didn't think about. But regardless, what's done is done, and I'm wondering how that's going to play into the story. It is nice to see that Kuma has been freed from the slaves, from the nobles. I do wonder how he's going to get his memory back. I think eventually he's gotta get his memory back, Kuma, right? Like, I think Vegapunk honestly might be in cahoots. Like, he might not be on the government side 100%. So maybe Vegapunk in the future will give Kuma his memory back. And maybe the book he carries with him, his so-called Bible, is really just a logbook of Kuma's memories that he's been writing down in the event that he forgets everything. But there's a lot of things that happen like that. Shanks is apparently going after the One Piece now. I still believe Shanks is a bad guy. He's a heel. I'm gonna double down on that. He's just too out there, in my opinion. But there's a lot of things going on, like I said, that happened in the last chapter. So I can't wait to see what chapter 1055 has in store for us. And other than that, I think that's all I have to say for right now. So let me go ahead and jump right into the reading. One Piece chapter 1055, New Age. The party's in full swing. Okay, so we see people celebrating still. Nami, Otama. Okay, we cut back to Yamato and Momonosuke. Stop, Yamato. Why? Why won't you let me fight? You mustn't lay a hand on him. Alright, so we got Green Bull still pretty much wrecking Momonosuke right now. Raizo's in the picture now. Nimpo, scroll jutsu, fire release. Gwa. Oh, this guy's a troll. He's like, just kidding. Fireproof forest. You're up against a Navy admiral. You'd think I wouldn't be able to guard against such an obvious weakness? Oh crap. Raizo just got tagged. And he's withering away. Look at this panel right here. Raizo's withering away. Raizo. They can't believe it. Damn you. No matter how much we cut it, it just keeps growing back. He must have some kind of weakness, right? Is weed whacking really all we can do? Okay. Looks like the samurai having a really hard time here. Alright, next panel. Castle basement. Kazuki Sukiyaki's secret room. Even further down. So it looks like they went down some steps. Looks like some type of hidden passageway. Oh crap, Law's in the picture now. Okay, so Law and Robin and Sukiyaki. So Law found them. You did well to sniff us out. You make it sound like I'm a hyena. I simply noticed the two of you weren't with the others. That naturally made me wonder if you were up to something. Be careful where you step. The ground is covered with mold. You know, so does this mean that now Law knows of Sukiyaki's true identity? So now they're apparently... I would assume so, right? I mean, Law's right with Robin, so there's really no hiding that, right? Okay, so they're walking down some steps. I guess they're an underground tunnel now. I never told Orochi or Kaido about this passage, but they were still able to find the Poneglyph in no time because they had a fishman on their crew, the All-Star, Jack. Okay? How would being a fishman help? That will be clear when you see it. How far does this thing go? How far down does this thing go? Let's see. I would say it goes a few hundreds of years deep. Robin's reaction is my reaction right now. She's all like, Like, what's he talking about? So, Wait, is he gonna take him to like a time portal or something? Like a time capsule? I mean, time travel is a thing in Wano and in One Piece now, but it'd be weird if that was the case here. Where's that dim light coming from? There's a glass block window at the end of that crawl space. You can climb in there and take a peek. We should already be below sea level. How long was that walk, man? I like how Law is just next to Robin. No fair. They're shocked. Whatever they saw, whatever they're seeing right now is shocking to them. Yo, is that Wano? Underwater? That is an older Wano from about 800 years ago. What the heck? Exactly as I said. Wait, what? Wano underground? Sorry, underwater? 800 years ago? Okay, hold up. Exactly as I said, although as to why it ended up like this, I have no idea. But it's so well preserved. Does that mean this isn't really seawater? Long ago, Wano was much larger and located at sea level on the land around the base of Mount Fuji. At some point, walls were erected all around, enclosing the island. As a result, the rainwater had no place to escape to, and whole towns were eventually submerged and abandoned. The land further up mountain was established for settlers, and that grew into the country we are familiar with today. I'm looking at the graphs here. There's like a detailed picture of exactly what happened here. Interesting. Okay. The current Wano, precisely. Yo, the road poneglyph. We have arrived. This is the road poneglyph. It's really here. This is our third. We just need one more to travel to Laugh Tale. It's crazy how far the Straw Hats have come. They need one more and they will have the location to Laugh Tale. That's insane to me, man. We are in a cavern near the foot of Mount Fuji. If you continue to trek a little deeper, it is said that you would find the sleeping ancient weapon, Pluton. I have never seen it myself and am unable to show it to you. Pluton is in Wano. Okay, what up? Next panel. Retrieving Pluton would require the removal of the walls that surround this nation. Opening the country is quite a literal act. We would lose our greatest defense and set loose one of the ancient weapons. Opening the country unleashes Pluton? Why would Kazuki Oden want that? Everything I have told you was passed down through generations of shogun rule. I cannot speak to what Oden may have learned himself during his voyage in the outside world. And then the scene cuts to the... Okay, before I go on. So, opening the borders of Wano is not simply just something that Oden said to... Meaning as in, kill Kaido and the country will be free. It means literally opening the walls and apparently tearing down the walls to free Pluton. That's why Oden said in his journal he learned that Wano was once connected to the outside world. So somebody at some point had to put up these walls that pretty much isolated Wano from the entire world, the rest of the world, right? So opening the borders, Oden wanted to open the land of Wano, which means literally breaking down the walls. Interesting. And in doing so, Pluton will be freed. Now they say, okay, I don't want to get ahead too much of myself because I still got to read, but hold up. All right, let me continue reading actually. The flower capital. No man can hope to stand against the forces of nature alone. Get it? If Kaido was still in charge, I wouldn't have come here. I'm sure living under his regime was miserable, but the order he imposed was the deterrent that kept other predators from targeting your country. Just bring me Straw Hat Luffy already. I'll leave you be after I take his head. Let's call Luffy and the gang and show who's the boss. Show this guy who's the boss. No, that's unacceptable. The same goes for you. Do not touch him. After all that time chained up on Onigashima, you finally have your chance to be free. Huh? That is why I refuse to taint your send-off. Up until now, I have continued to rely on Luffy, Zoro, and the others. But it is imperative to prove that those of us who are staying here can repel any enemy on our own. If we still have to depend on the people who wish to leave, how can we look at any of you in the eyes and say that Wano is safe with us? You know what? Good on Momo. I'm proud of this guy, Momonosuke. He's really grown up a lot. Okay. Now be gone, you demon tree. Get out of here. Sir, just a spoiled kid. I guess even dragons can be pathetic. I said leave, and he's charging up the blast breath again, looking like a hyper beam, and holy dang, he got him. Look at that. Even Green Bull surprised. It actually came out. Momonosuke, it was a spitting image of Kaido's. He's doing it again. He's charging up. Hang on, you crazy bastard. Dang. Amazing. He's managing to control his dragon form. But still, his aim leaves much to be desired. Okay. Dang. What a pain. Easy now. Seriously? Is he trying to burn down the whole town? Since you're so hell-bent on playing hardball, have it your way. I'll skewer you and your wannabe Kaido routine from mouth to tail. Something's happening. See, like lightning? Oh, crap. That's Haki. That's Haki. Whoa. Wait. That Conqueror's Haki. Who the hell? The red hair pirates. You're here too? How the heck does he know? Okay, anyway. Boss, don't just use your Haki without warning. All the newbies are foaming at the mouth. I won't call you Marines cowardly or underhanded for this, but wouldn't you agree it's bad form to go after these worn out saplings when they're exhausted from making pirate history? Does the new age frighten you that much? I get it already. It's not like I want to pick a fight with you guys. Not today, anyway. So Green Bull's kind of echoing what Blackbeard told Shanks in Marineford. By the way, Shanks looks tight. He looks tight in this panel. Pretty sick. And he's also kind of remembering, as he says this, you know, as he's thinking of the new age, he's thinking of Luffy, Momo, Hiyori, and a silhouette, shadow of that kind of. As I look at this, right? As I look at this silhouette, shadow of a person, that to me kind of looks like Uta from Film Red. You know, the girl in the trailer. Interesting. Wow. Okay. He's gone. Wow, look at that. Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, and Jinbei. Were they just watching the fight play out? Guess we don't need to lend a hand after all. Yeah, they were just spectating. Check Momo out. Indeed. And that Haki just now was really something too. Yeah, who was that? A familiar face just popped into my head. A ship drifting in the vast ocean. And that's going to be the end of chapter 1055. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about, because it just happened, it's still fresh in my head. So we look here that Shanks used Conqueror's Haki and essentially freaking clowned Green Bull. But is he using a new type of Conqueror's Haki that we haven't seen? Because Shanks is on his ship in the ocean in what I assume to be nowhere near Green Bull. But Green Bull was able to sense his Haki. And not only that, but he is able to hear Shanks as if he's able to broadcast his voice through the Conqueror's Haki that he is doing. Is that to me looks like a new type of Conqueror's Haki that we haven't seen. I don't recall this type of Haki being used anywhere else. I think it might be a new form of Conqueror's Haki, like a new way to use it, if you know what I'm saying. Now, the other thing I wanted to touch on, perhaps the most important thing that was revealed in this chapter, is that apparently at one point in time, 800 years ago, Wano was, I mean, there was part of Wano is now underwater, right? The reason why is because for whatever reason, walls were erected around the country, which let the rainwater with no place to escape, and then submerging part of Wano underwater. So, the Wano that we have come to know throughout this entire arc is only part of the country. The rest of it is underwater. Now the question is, why were the walls built? Why were the walls built around the country? And who built the walls? That's the big mystery here. Yeah, I can think of a few possibilities. Maybe, what about Pika? Not Pika, but let's say the user of Pika's devil fruit in the past built the walls. I'm just kind of throwing stuff out there, but could it be a possibility? Maybe. But I guess the important thing here is that when Odin said he learned that Wano used to be connected to the rest of the world, that is what he meant. That is what he meant. Because up until Wano learned the truth on Laugh Tale, all he knew was the Wano country that we know right now. He had to travel with Roger and find out the true history to realize that there is more Wano country than he ever knew. It's just underwater. Also, maybe that's why Zunisha was here, because Zunisha showed up in the middle of the battle out of nowhere and left when Momo decided he wasn't going to open the borders. Zunisha was probably here ready to destroy the walls of Wano if Momo gave the command. Probably using the big sword that was stuck in Onigashima. I mean, look how big the walls of Wano are. It might be too big of a job for an individual to do. Maybe it's possible that Luffy in his awakened form could turn the walls into rubber and take them down. But also, what if Whitebeard's tremor fruit that Blackbeard now has, what if that's also a way for the walls to come down? So I'm thinking of 3 possibilities for the walls to come down. Zunisha, Luffy's awakened form, or Blackbeard's tremor fruit. Is it also possible that Wano itself is a weapon? Like, when you think about it, it might not be too unrealistic. I mean, you think of Thriller Bark, which is a ship that is also an island. Could Wano itself be a ship that is an island? Is Wano itself Pluton? Did somehow... I'm going to sound a little crazy here, but not really when you think of it in One Piece terms. Could Wano itself have eaten a devil fruit? You know, that sounds kind of weird, but we've seen inanimate objects eat stuff like Funkfried. We have no idea how that's possible. We need Vegapunk to, freaking show up and explain how objects can eat a devil fruit. Is it outside the realm of possibility that if a sword can eat a devil fruit, can an island eat a devil fruit? Maybe. But regardless, from the information we've been given here, in order to retrieve Pluton, that would require the removal of the walls surrounding the country. So the walls have to come down. Break the walls down. Freaking Chris Jericho. The walls need to come down in order for Pluton to be free. But in the process of doing so, Wano would lose its greatest defense. And let loose Pluton. It's a lot of mystery going on over here. Anyway, that's going to do it for my reading of One Piece chapter 1055. A lot of interesting information was revealed in this chapter. And we don't I have no idea what to make of it. I mean, I have speculations, I have things that are going through my mind, theories, but ultimately we can only wait to see what all this information means and how it's going to affect the story down the line. But man, two very solid chapters in a row with a lot of information. But like I said, that's going to do it for my reading of One Piece chapter 1055. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what y'all thought about it. And other than that, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. Take care. And really do take care because it's freaking hot out there. We got a heat wave going on, so drink a lot of water, sports drinks, whatever. Keep cool. Take care of yourselves. And if anybody here is new, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. Ring the bell so you know when I go live or upload new content. And other than that, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you in the next video.